Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to the 9th edition of the India PR and Corporate Communications Awards 2018. As you know, IPRCCA are the most extensive and exhaustive awards to recognize the contribution and success of the PR industry. This year, we had around 300 plus entries from 90 agencies that were put through the online screening process and were judged to finally give away around 48 trophies today under the 4 categories and 25 subcategories. The distribution will be from bronze medal upwards to gold. There are categories where the jury decided to give joint medals and skip some medals completely, so many surprises being sprung tonight. Before we proceed, this award night is presented by our partners. I would name them. Presented by Ad Factors PR, Knowledge-Driven Communications, co-powered by, yes, absolutely, thank you so much, yes, this is much needed. Co-powered by Media Mantra, MSL Publicis Group's Public Relations and Integrated Communications Network, and the co-gold partners are Kaizen, Avian V Business Driven Communications, and PR Pandit. The urban mobility partner is Uber, lifestyle PR partner, Actimedia PR, lifestyle experts. Yes, we can have a round of applause. Creativity partner, Weber Shandwick. Yes. Digital media partners, Media Value Works, serving enterprises with B2B communication needs. Knowledge partner, policybazaar.com, compare, buy, save. Academic partner, Pearl Academy. Associate partner, Godrej. Co-partners, Text100, Wired Differently. Yes, okay. The Publicist, Communication Council and Commune. The TV partner is NewsX. Mr. Varun Kohli, welcome. The gifting partner, Bio Ayurveda. Advertising partner, Intact Advertising, Visibility Online and Skyline. And live webcast partner is 24 Frames Digital. Before we go on, may I request you to play the partner AVs, please?
I firmly believe in hiring people who are smarter than me or smarter than us, and then letting them do what they have to, being disruptive.
It's not an agency which says we are just going to have the top people go and meet the client and speak to them, but every person in the team gets an opportunity to interact with the client.
We need to have a vision. I don't think many entrepreneurs have done that so early on in their life. And the vision was to be the most trusted advocacy firm by 2025.
qualities to best describe our PR Pundit team is definitely hardworking, passionate, and someone reliable, because we can definitely count on our PR Pundit family.
Hi, this is VT from Harley Davidson. I've been asked to describe PR Pundit in 3 words. I'd like to say that they are the 3 Bs: brave, bold, and beautiful.
Take it from the initials PRP. P in my lexicon stands for personal.
R is responsive, and I would say P is professional.
Age of globalization, business is being conducted across many borders, and most global businesses operate from one central location. How then do you amplify yourself and become stronger across multiple territories? Media Value Works. Media Value Works is a leading cloud-based PR and communications platform helping companies communicate with media across the world. So, how does Media Value Works carry this out? We are built on advanced communications technologies and believe in communicating with the right message, in the right manner, to the right media, and at the right time. Media Value Works produces media-friendly content for organizations in over 45 languages. While the global PR and communications industry is in its current boom, it's imperative for organizations to keep the media informed about their day-to-day events, happenings, joint ventures, contracts, awards, expansion, mergers, acquisitions, appointments, product launches, and more. We carry your messages effectively to the journalists and editors of news agencies, newspapers, magazines, trade journals, online editors, blogs, and social media, and help strengthen your brand in the eyes of the media. Headquartered in Mumbai, Media Value Works has offices and associates across multiple locations and has established successful media relations across the Americas, Europe, Middle East, Asia Pacific, and Africa. So contact us today to learn more.
Ugly. Ugly. Yeah, that too. I don't like what I see. Okay, let me rephrase that. I hate what I see. I see work for work's sake. I see potential digging itself a nice, comfy little hole. It's almost as if somewhere along the line we decided that this is how the world is supposed to be. People walk past things every single day, and I can't stand the fact that we look but never see. We're all creators, you and I. We're supposed to see things. We can change things, twist form and function, alter perceptions. But the first step to solving any problem is recognizing there is one. Open your eyes and look at the bigger picture. It can be bad, or it can be good. And that is totally up to you.
Can we have a huge round of applause for all our partners, please? Thank you. To begin this evening, may I now call on stage Dr. Anurag Batra, Chairman and Editor-in-Chief, Exchange for Media Group and BW Business World, to share a few words.
Please give Ruhail, I keep calling him Rahul, not Rahul Gandhi though, but Ruhail. Give Ruhail a big round of applause. Ruhail is a senior editor and he writes for us, so you know he's passionate about doing this and he pays us a lot of money to do this, so we are always happy to oblige. On a serious note, good evening. I want to welcome some of my friends from the PR industry and the corporate communication industry whom I meet at such. So my friend Madan Bahal is here. So Madan, welcome to the 10th edition of the IPRCCA. Miss Jain is here. I only meet her at events or when she calls me. I met Nitin today. Again, I met him last at some event of ours. I haven't seen him in a while. So all new friend, my friend Rohit Bansal, Anup Sharma, whom I think like is the most influential person in the PR industry, right? At least he'd like to believe so. No, I'm kidding. Right? He's a friend of mine. I can joke with him. So I really want to welcome you. I want to keep my speech short and sweet. Let me say what Elizabeth Taylor said to many of her suitors. I won't keep you long. I just want to say, I said this in the morning, some of you are not in the room, and a keynote speaker, that the awards are only about credibility, process, and the jury. The entries can be better, the numbers can be better, jury members can be better, though I think we had a spectacular jury. But these awards are done with highest integrity. In the past 3-4 years, last 4.5, 5 years, I'm not involved with Exchange for Media on an operational basis. But when I used to run with Naval Exchange for Media, you know, my friends, I want Udit is here, you know, would call me, we haven't got an award, and like, you know, young guys, so I would listen to me. Kunal would call me, I don't know where is Kunal, I've not, you know, Kunal's team. And there'd be other people, but I would tell them that honestly, we do it through a process. I know we do the Exchange for Media News Broadcaster Awards, and my media owner friends, news owners, editors, they tell me, you know, I know a lot of things in India are fixed, so what about your awards? I mean, what's the big deal? But now people know that we do it very honestly. So when you win tonight, you would know that you won through a robust process. There's no quid pro quo. I don't even know who the winners are. Only 4 or 5 people in my team, and the winners know that. So I just want to tell you that's what matters. Second, I talked about the fact that this is a very important domain for us. We started a section on PR 12 years back. We will announce 4 new initiatives. Karan and Priyanka wanted to launch it tonight. I said it would get diluted. Our list of the top people in the PR agency side and our list of the top people on the Corpcom side. So, you know, we will launch it at a separate event so that it gets its own traction. Next year, early next year, which is in Feb, we'll launch the PR Outlook, which is, we look at the industry quantitatively and qualitatively. And last but not the least, there are lots of young people in the room. I saw in the AVs and I was keenly watching. A lot of people who are very young, at least they look young. I must go to the spa they go to. But on a serious note, you know, lots of young people in the industry. So we'll have our 30 under 30 list. So we'll do much more in the PR domain. And I want to tell you the differentiator between us, and not that I have to mention that we are read by CMOs, MDs, people like Prateek who appoint a PR agency, and not just by PR guys. I think that's the differentiator. We go to the business owners and not just to the domain. I mean, it's a very important domain. So we'll build on the good work the team has done. So I look forward to celebrating the winners tonight. We'll amplify it through our platforms. So I just want to say that when you win tonight, we have a locus standi to give awards. We have the credibility to give awards, and the awards will be amplified to reach a larger audience. So thank you for being here. I look forward to meeting you and celebrating your good work tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Batra. May I now call on stage the very respected Mr. Alan Vandermolen, President, We Communications, to share his thoughts with us. As you get ready, so there are 2 things. Let me take a small, yes. So I will just announce that we have this hashtag IPRCCA. Keep tweeting. You might win a prize. I don't know, we have some prizes left. You might do it, and you have this thing with you, so keep blowing this. Over to you, sir.
Thanks, guys. I'm sure you're super excited to have an American in between you, awards, and dinner. I'm very excited to be here. And can I just say, award for spirit of the evening already, these PR pundit people. I hope I don't say anything to piss them off because they're really close. So let's start with, where are my slides? Thank you. Let's start with some predictions for 2019. First prediction is about names. And I've always been confused when I've come to India about names. Genesis, Burson Marsteller, Genesis, Conan Wolf, 6 Degrees, 6 Degrees Conan Wolf. And now with Burson Conan Wolf, is it Genesis, Burson Marsteller, Conan Wolf, 6 Degrees? Is it 6 Degrees, Burson Marsteller, Conan Wolf? I mean, what the hell? I have no idea. Then we go to more names. And we've got some trend in consolidations these days in the holding companies. And my big prediction for names this year is we've seen a trend in consolidation from our friends at Omnicom, combining Ketchum, Porter Novelli, and Fleshman Hillard. My prediction for 2019 is that the largest PR asset within Omnicom is going to be the Ogilvy, there's another one. It is going to be the Omnicom PR group. So OMPRG will become the largest PR firm within Omnicom PR, which, by the way, consolidation is not innovation. I think it's a dangerous thing for our industry. Not happy to see it, but that's my first prediction for next year. Please tweet that. Second, so we've seen a lot of consolidation in the last 12 months. I think 2019 is going to be from the year of consolidation to the year where private equity and management buyouts hit our industry within holding companies. My prediction for this is, I predict Hill & Knowlton is going to be taken out of WPP and is going to be bought by private equity or be taken over by a management buyout. WPP is ignoring its PR assets. It's underinvesting in its PR assets. It does not have the money to continue to invest in intellectual capital, to invest in clients and invest in people. I think it's terrible. I think the future of our industry, marketing communications, marketing services, is privately held companies because we have smaller expectations for margins. We can invest in intellectual capital. We can invest in technology. We don't have to pay attention to quarterly earnings. We can play a long-term game. I think marketing services is a long-term game. So welcome private equity into the industry next year, going after holding companies. Prediction here is Hill & Knowlton taken out of WPP by private equity or by a management buyout. Next. The last few years, we've seen massive pressure on CCOs, on Chief Communications Officers. And we've seen that pressure, I believe, because the model for media has changed dramatically. Your country's a notable exception, but I'll predict it's coming here. What we've seen is, as social media has gone to a paid model, CMOs have started taking over PR functions because the core competency for paid and for analytics sits in marketing. It doesn't sit in communications. However, now I think we are in such an issues-rich environment. Notably, we're seeing big moves towards nationalism and nationalistic industries. We're seeing moves around data privacy and security and issues that brings for brands. We're seeing issues around policy joining into PR and marketing, and therefore I think we're going to see Chief Communications Officers reemerge with a seat at the C-suite and at the table for discussions, because there's a real need to have communications sensibilities back in boardrooms of global companies. My next prediction. I think we're going to start to see a three-legged stool to communications and to marketing communications. And what I mean about this is, today I think we have a two-legged stool. We have marketers and communicators by and large sitting next to each other. And again, I think that's evolved because of what's happening with paid media and paid social. I do think, however, that as we're seeing trade wars, as we're seeing a lot of countries become a little bit more protectionist, notably mine, unfortunately, around certain industries, that we're going to see a real need to get policy people at the table with communications people and at the table with marketers. So I think we're going to see a move from a two-legged communications stool to a three-legged communications stool: policy communications, marketing communications, and corporate communications coming into one function. The next thing I think we're going to see, I think that there is going to be real demand and, in fact, a requirement for people in our industry to have deep technology and deep platform competency. And I say that because the rate of innovation and the expectations for enterprises, for public sector, and from consumers for brands to innovate is exponential. But we're also seeing the risks and fears of exponential innovation rise. We're seeing tremendous fears about data privacy and security. We're seeing tremendous fears about medical records potentially being compromised. We're seeing fears about consumers potentially being run over by autonomously driven vehicles. We're seeing fears in a lot of emerging markets that your mobile devices are listening to you. We're seeing fears that voice-driven search now is essentially coming into our personal lives and that data is being abused. Therefore, I think it's incumbent upon communicators to have deep core competency in the technologies that are driving innovations across all industries, and I think we have to have a high degree of technology literacy, and I see that emerging as a key trait that we're going to look at for hiring, for training, and developing communicators. At the same time, I think social platforms and the issues happening with social platforms around toxic content, and again around data privacy and security, and when Mark Zuckerberg's account at Facebook gets hacked, you know we have real privacy and security concerns. So I think it's going to be incumbent upon communicators to make our sponsors, inside corporations and outside corporations, comfortable with the media environment in which we're operating and in which we're being paid to drive engagement. So watch for technology competency and platform competency to become a core skill within communications agencies and within communications departments. And as we're going on this journey to technology competency, I want to make two book recommendations to you this evening. I want to call out two quotes. The first book that I think everyone should read is a book by a guy called Pedro Domingos, who's a professor at the University of Washington. And his book is called The Master Algorithm, that looks at what algorithms are capable of doing. And in the best quote, I think, in this book to wake up both communicators and business, Domingos says, people worry that computers will get too smart and take over the world. But the real problem is they're too stupid and they've already taken over the world. And if we contemplate that for the minute, that's essentially the operating environment that we're in today. The second book that I think you should take a look at is by a woman called Cathy O'Neil, who's a data scientist, and she wrote a book called Weapons of Math Destruction. And this looks at algorithms, and it looks at how algorithms discriminate and how algorithms also can abuse data. And what Cathy says here, which I think is good and gets to where the human element and where communicators can come in, and Cathy says, big data processes codify the past. They do not invent the future. Doing that requires moral imagination, and that's something only humans can provide. So for those of us who are afraid of artificial intelligence and machine learning, and for all the things we've read about AI-driven creative and AI-driven headline writing and news release writing, I think we can relax a little bit about that in this room this evening. So what does all that mean for us as communicators inside corporations, within government, and within agencies? I think we have a massively bright future. I think growth and robust growth is going to return to the public relations business in 2019, but I think it's going to require us as practitioners, both in the client side and within agencies, to do four things. I think the first thing we have to do, again, we've got to understand technologies and platforms that are shaping the business environment and shaping the environment that we operate in and that our clients expect us to operate in. The second thing is, I think we've got to emerge and re-emerge as the moral and ethical voice guiding brands on what they should do with technology versus what they can do with technology. Because we can get very excited about the things we can do, we need to take a step back given the lack of regulation around technology and implementation, and start to be the moral and ethical voice in boardrooms. Again, asking the question, not what can we do, but what should we do? The third thing is, I believe that we've got to and that we will regain ground in the C-suite that has been ceded in recent years to the chief marketing officers who, by the way, on a global basis, according to Gartner, have larger technology budgets than the chief information officer and the chief technology officer. I think we're going to reseed that ground versus CMOs, CTOs, and legal counsel. I think we need to work with these people, but I think we're going to regain that seat at the table. And last but not least, we absolutely have to master insights and analytics to gain and maintain credibility. Because it's not good enough for us anymore to practice the art of public relations. We need to practice the science of branded content and the science of predictive branded content, understanding what our clients and sponsors need to achieve and having the predictive data at our fingertips to understand what's going to move and motivate consumers and stakeholders to action. So that's what I've got for you. I hope it's uplifting. I hope you feel good about the industry. I certainly do. The industry here is growing wildly, and I think you're doing very imaginative work. I've spent a lot of time this week with clients and prospects, and what I'm seeing is truly amazing. So thank you. I hope you all win tonight, and have a good meal. Thanks very much. Thank you.
Now I would request Mr. Bansal to come on stage and give a token of appreciation to Mr. Allen.
I get a present?
Yes, that was a very insightful talk, I would say. Can we have a huge round of applause for both of them?
Thank you.
Can we go right and have a photo op? Thank you. We will now take you through a short audio-visual of the India PR and Corporate Communications Awards that sums up the entire journey. Could we have the AV, please?
Welcome to the 9th edition of the Exchange for Media India PR and Corporate Communications Awards, the most extensive and exhaustive awards to recognize the contribution and success of the communication fraternity. With 5 categories and 22 subcategories, the Exchange for Media IPRCCA 2018 is the path-breaking initiative to salute and recognize the contribution within the PR and corporate communication domain. The judging process involved 2 levels. First, a pre-jury round in which every jury member went through a certain set of categories and shortlisted the top 5 entries based on the selection criteria. Second, the physical jury meet where all the shortlisted entries were presented to the entire jury board and winners were chosen after careful discussion. And now, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the jury of the 9th edition of the Exchange for Media IPRCCA. The jury was led by Dr. Pragnya Ram, Group Executive President, Corporate Communications and CSR, Aditya Birla Group. And it consisted of some of the biggest names in the community, people who are respected and have in-depth knowledge of the industry.
It's nice that you recognize senior guys who've put in their heart and soul into the profession. So I think it's a good proactive move. We have so many people who've done a lot, not only for their own agencies, but a lot of good for the industry as well, because most of them have very big clients. So I think it'll be a great motivator and a shot in the arm of those who receive it to do even better and scale greater heights.
Exchange for Media India PR and Corporate Communications Awards and the jury board congratulates all winners.
Thank you. A round of applause. So now is the time to get into the awards. And for the first set of awards in the campaign category, I would like to invite on stage Dr. Anurag Batra and Mr. Varun Kohli, CEO, ITV Network. Can we have you on stage, sir? For the first subcategory in this award, which is Issues Management or Crisis Management, could we have the AVs, please?
The first subcategory under campaign Issues Management or Crisis Management.
And the winner is...
There are 2 joint silver awards in this category. The first silver award goes to
Tex 100. Can we have a huge round of applause for them? I request the winners to come on stage. Thank you. And the next winner is, can we have the name?
And the second silver award goes to
Mathrubhumi. Can we have the winners on stage, please? For the next award in this category, can we have the winner name, please?
The gold award goes to
Viacom 18 Motion Pictures. Guys, you can make use of this thing with you on your tables. Yes, please. Thank you. For the next subcategory under campaign category is public affairs. So can we have the AV, please, for the shortlisted ones?
The next subcategory of the evening is public affairs.
Yes. Super. Some more noise, guys. Thank you. Wonderful.
I think this is a great platform for companies to share what is the creative thinking behind their PR campaigns and how are they impacting business. And the key criteria for us when we were evaluating the entries today was business outcome. What is it that companies are doing and how is it that the PR campaigns that they've done have impacted business at the end of the day. And I must say it's a great job done. We had some very good entries. There were a lot of discussion, and in fact at times for the first entry we even had more than one who were considered and who have actually won.
And the first winner in this category is...
The Bronze Award goes to...
Media Mantra! Can we have the winning team on stage, please? Congratulations. The next winner in this subcategory is...
The Silver Award goes to...
SPAG. Can we have the winners on stage, please? Some more noise, guys. Congratulations, winners. And now the Gold Award in this subcategory. The Gold Award in this subcategory goes to...
The Gold Award goes to...
Akshay Patra Foundation Brandcom PR, a unit of Madison World. Can we have the winners on stage, please? Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Kohli, for joining us. Mr. Kohli, thanks for joining us. For the next subcategory, for the next award category, most innovative use of social and digital media, may I call on stage Mr. Rohit Bansal, Group Head Communications, Reliance Industries. With a warm round of applause, guys. I would now request the AVs to be played in this category. May I request you to come aside? We're just playing the AVs. Yes, please. Yes.
The next subcategory is most innovative use of social and digital media.
PR has become a sophisticated profession, or it ought to be, because social media has brought in new perspectives, and internal communications and other things have made it more, variegated, going beyond the conventional outreach approaches to branding. There is a corporate approach, there is a consumer approach, there is CSR. So I like the categorization.
And the first winner in this category is...
There are 2 joint silver awards in this category. The first silver award
Godrej
goes
Locking
to
Solutions and Systems. Congratulations. And there's also Infinity Advertising. May I also request them to come on stage? Can we make some more noise for these winners, guys? Congratulations. The winner in the next category of the next winner in this category
award goes to
JCB India Limited. It's a joint award. They have to come on stage. Yes. Guys, some excitement. Guys, some music, some excitement. This was a closely contested category, so we are joint winners in this category. Thank you. And the gold award in this category goes to...
The gold award goes to
Godrej Hip. Can we have the winning team on stage, please? May I request Pallavi from IPRCCA to join us? Congratulations, winners. The next award in the campaign category is Integrated Campaign. Could we have the AVs, please?
Next subcategory of the evening is Integrated Campaign.
I enjoyed thoroughly the integrated campaigns, because the way they were approached and the sort of impact that they were able to create, and we were able to measure the impact and see that impact. It is important for a lot of us to really see how PR, how communications can really create that impact. So some of the entries are phenomenal, I have to say, and of course you will see the winners, how well they had presented themselves.
And the first winner in this category is...
The Bronze Award goes to...
Genesis! Can we have the winning team on here and some loud noise for them? Congrats, Dolly. The next winner in this category is...
The Silver Award goes to...
APNB, we all know it so well. Can we have the winners on stage, please? The Gold Award in this category goes to...
The Gold Award goes to...
PR Pandit! Congratulations, Team PR Pandit. Thank you, Mr. Bansal, for joining us on stage. Can we have a huge round of applause for Mr. Bansal, please? May I now request John Bailey, MD and partner, Ketchum Singapore, to join us on stage. Can we welcome Mr. Bailey with a huge round of applause, please? A huge round of applause for Mr. Bailey. The next award in this category is a continuous campaign, Metro only. Can we have the AVs, please?
Next subcategory of the evening is continuous campaign, Metro only.
Being on the jury means that you see great work, innovative thinking, and also where the industry is at. What is the thinking like? What are the concepts like?
and where are people taking it? I was particularly impressed by the kind of stuff that people are doing in using pop culture, cult, and taking social messages and advocacy into people's lives. That for me was absolutely brilliant.
And the first winner in this category is...
The silver award goes to...
Godrej Izzy. Can we have the winning team on stage, please? Congratulations. Can we now have the name for the next winner, please?
The gold award goes to...
Genesis! Once again! Can we have some noise, please? Congrats. The next category is continuous campaign beyond metro only. Could we have the name of the winners, please?
The last subcategory under campaign is continuous campaign beyond metro.
First of all, many congratulations to all the winners. You guys deserved it, the recognition that you have won here, and you should be very proud of the fact that you are winning this recognition at India's best forum, which is recognizing PR and communications efforts. I think one thing that stood out for the winners was they were genuine in their storytelling, which is something which made them a winner and stood them apart from others.
We have only one winner in this category, and the winner is...
The gold award goes to...
TB Corp. Congratulations. I would like to thank Mr. Bailey for joining us on stage. Thank you very much for your time. For the next category, may I now invite on stage two eminent people, Mr. Alan Vandermolen, President International We Plus, to join us on stage, along with Mr. Amit Misra, CEO MSL India. Can we have a huge round of applause for both of these gentlemen, please? Okay, Mr. around, so he can join us. So we'll begin. The next set of awards is under the category product and promotion. And the first award in this category is entertainment, education, sports, and lifestyle sector. Could we have the names of the winners, please?
The first category under product and promotion is entertainment, education, sports and lifestyle sector.
All the very best. Keep doing good work, and you'll be doing you're doing a service to the fraternity as a whole, and the fraternity as a whole needs a lot of support, a lot of such recognitions. So keep doing your great work that you're doing, and all the best.
Can we have the name of the first winner in this category?
The silver award goes to
Sony BBC Earth. Some more nice guys at the back. There's no noise. You're not using this. And the next award in this category goes to...
The gold award goes to
MTV India. Congratulations. Moving on to the next category of awards, we have healthcare and healthcare providers. Can we play the AV, please?
Next subcategory is healthcare or healthcare providers.
Experience. It was absolutely fun going through some of the most amazing campaigns that we went through. It was absolutely fun to interact with some of the best minds here. I enjoyed the whole process because it was very democratic. It was very exciting. It made you look through a different perspective. It was a great experience being a jury member here.
And the first winner in this category is...
The bronze award goes to
SPAG Sanofi. Can we have the winning team here? Congratulations. For the next award, can we have the name, please? Can we have the next name,
The
please?
silver award goes to
India Medtronic Private Limited. Congratulations. Can we have the winning team on stage, please? Yes, there's no noise, there's no applause. I think they're serving you food and beer. Congratulations. And the final winner in this category is
the gold award goes to
Avian Media. Can we have a huge round of applause for Avian? Bigger round of applause for the winners. And I would like to thank Mr. Allen for joining us on stage. A big round of applause for him as well. Moving on to our next category, which is financial services sector. May I request Mr. Charles Thompson, actor, anchor, and YouTuber, to join me on stage, and Ms. Archana Jain, founder, PR Pundit, to join us on stage. Can we have a huge round of applause, please? Can we have the winner AVs, please?
The next subcategory is financial services sector.
There are some financial services companies which are also doing some great work. I think there are some people in the FMCG category, they are also doing some great work. So overall, I think everybody seems to be doing a lot of hard work, which is a good thing.
And the first winner in this category is
the bronze award goes to
Boring Brands. Can we have the winning team here? Congratulations. The next winner in this category is...
The silver award goes to...
PolicyBazaar.com. We all know it so well. Can we have a huge round of applause for the winners, please? Congratulations, winners. And the final award in this category goes to...
The gold award goes to...
MSA India! May I request the winning team to join us on stage. Waiting for the winners on stage. Can we make some noise, guys? This is an awards night. Congratulations, winners, and I'd like to thank Mr. Thompson and Ms. Jain for joining us here. Thank you very much. For the next set of awards, which is technology, may I request Ms. Indu Verma, Head Corpcom Rekit Benki sir, to join us on stage, and Mr. Ujjwal Chaudhary, Media Dean, Pearl Academy, to come to join us on stage as well. Can we welcome them to the stage, please? Yes. For this category, technology, can we have the winning AVs, please?
Next subcategory is technology.
If you really want to enter your work, and all the case studies we saw were fantastic, but since you're taking the trouble to enter your work, you should take a little more trouble, package them right, get them in the right categories, make sure there's eye for detail. Juries have little time in judging. They need to go through things efficiently, and they need to see your idea, your results, your strategy efficiently in the right place. And as a differentiator.
And the first winner in this category is...
The bronze award goes to...
SAP India! Congratulations! Congratulations. And the silver award in this category goes to
The silver award goes to
Value 360 Communications. Congratulations. And for the final awards in this category, can we have the name, please?
The gold award goes to
Congratulations! Can we have the winning team on stage, please? Guys, some more noise. It's a gold award. We need some more noise, please. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. For the next set of awards, which is Best Use of PR by a Brand, Metro Only, may I request Mr. Sameer Kapoor, Senior VP Ad Factors, to join me on stage, along with Mr. Lavang Khare, Senior VP Ad Factors. Can we have a huge round of applause for both of them, please? There's no applause, there's only the trumpet. Can we play the winning AVs, please?
The next subcategory under product and promotion is Best Use of PR by a Brand, Metro Only.
Wonderful opportunity for me to actually understand what is in vogue, what are the kind of PR strategies that are in play, and it's an opportunity also to evaluate what actually is working for those host organizations. I think the first shot is about the learning more than any contribution on the jury. I go back with rich knowledge and exposure to lots of PR strategies in play. Second, when we look at these campaigns, we have looked at the amount of contribution that has brought in by these campaigns, primarily in terms of how is it solving the problem. It has to be seen in the context of the organization and the brand. For example, if there's an organization which is facing a severe problem in terms of image makeover, in terms of its product line, and then the task is much more difficult for them to turn around that campaign compared to an organization which is everything hunky-dory and you do one more PR campaign. Therefore, I think the evaluation has to be based on the context of company's history, and if there's a problem in the history of the organization, then it's all the more difficult to actually change and turn around that particular situation. Therefore, more weightage, in my view, should be given to that organization which is turning around those images, those impressions which were not very positive in the past.
And the first winner in this category is
The silver award goes to
GBM. Can we have the winning team on stage, please? Can we have some noise, please? Congrats, Dolly, once again. And the next winner in this category is
The gold award goes to
Greco. Can we have a huge round of applause for the gold winners? Some more noise, guys, some more noise. Thank you. Moving on, the next award in this category is Best Use of PR by a Brand Beyond Metro. Can we have the winners AV, please?
Next subcategory is Best Use of PR by a Brand Beyond Metro.
Congratulations to all of you. I think you've done an excellent job. There were amazing number of entries, and for all of us to actually reach down to you, you must have done an excellent job for it, so well done.
And the winner in this category is
The gold award goes to
Godrej number one here. Congratulations. Can we have a huge round of applause for the winners, please? Some noise, some applause for the winners, guys. I would like to thank Mr. Kapoor and Ms. Khare for joining us on stage. Moving to the next category, which is Best Celebrity PR or PR used for individual image perception. May I request Mr. Anup Sharma, PR consultant, to join us on stage along with Sunandan Chaudhary, a managing partner, Executive Access. Can we have both of them on stage? Thank you, Mr. Chaudhary. Thank you, Mr. Sharma. Can we have the winner AVs, please?
The last subcategory under product and promotion is Best Celebrity PR or PR used for individual image perception.
This is the 9th year of IPRCCA, so you are almost reaching a decade, which makes it one of the oldest awards in the public relations category. I think Anurag Batra has done yeoman's service to this category, making this awards remain here, remain live, and I'm sure it'll go from strength to strength in future.
And the winner in this category is...
The Gold Award goes to...
Ad Factors PR! Congratulations! Congratulations. And I would like to thank Mr. Sharma and Mr. Chaudhary for joining us on stage. Moving on to the next category, which is corporate and public. And to present the first set of awards in this category, may I request Mr. Raj Suri, Indian-Australian influencer and brand consultant, to join us on stage, and Archana Chaudhary, founder, Media Value Works. Can we have a huge round of applause for both of them, please? Okay. So, can we have the winner AVs, please?
The first subcategory under corporate and public is public sector.
You guys are really tough hard masters. You made us review a lot of entries. I don't remember award function where I've seen so many entries and have had to review them. But I think all of that hard work paid off today because it led to some very, very engaging debates during the session. There were a lot of disagreements, and that's always a sign of a good jury process.
And the winner in this category is...
The Gold Award goes to...
GBM once again! Congratulations. Can we have the winning team on stage, please? Congratulations. And keep the tweets coming with hashtag IPRCCA. It's become a Twitter trend. Moving on to our next subcategory, which is CSR and non-for-profit metro only. Can we have the names of the winners, please?
Next subcategory is CSR and not-for-profit metro only.
The CSR and non-profit category is always the most emotive category. It's the category where everybody has a lot to say, everybody sort of feels the case studies. I think the fact that lots of entries at audiovisual made it that much more evocative. The entries were fantastic. Some of the entries had strategy and outcome very, very clearly outlined. Some others got us very evocative, but it wasn't as easy to segregate what was happening from what we felt. I think that on the whole, the case studies were well written, and the best guys were.
And the first winner is...
The silver award goes to...
At Factors PR! Once again, guys, a huge round of applause for the winning team. Congratulations. Can we have the name of the next winner, please?
The gold award goes to...
GBM once again. Can we have the winners on stage, please? I think you speak closely. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you, Mr. Suri, for joining us on stage. May I now request Mr. Sanjay Trehan, Digital and Marketing Consultant, to join us on stage, and Mr. Nitin Mantri, CEO, Avian V, to join us on stage as well. Can we have a huge round of applause for both of these gentlemen? Our next subcategory is CSR and not-for-profit beyond metro. Could we have the name of the winners, please?
The next subcategory is CSR and not-for-profit beyond metro.
And the first winner in this category is
The silver award goes to
Brandcom. Can we have the winning team on stage, please? Can we have some huge round of applause for all of them? Congratulations. Can we have the name of the next winner, please?
The gold award goes to
Ad Factors PR. Congratulations. Thank you, Mr. Trehan and Mr. Mantri, for joining us on stage. Thank you. So we move on to our next category, which is internal communications and under corporate and public. May I now request Mr. Naval Ahuja, Director, Exchange for Media Group, to join us on stage. May I also request Mr. Rohit Bansal, Group Head of Communications, Reliance Industries, and John Bailey, MD and Partner, Ketchum, Singapore, to join us on stage as well. Can we have a huge round of applause for all the three gentlemen, please? Can we have the winner AVs, please?
The next subcategory is internal communications.
You know, while you've done good work, and you know, I congratulate you for that, but I'm sure that your best work hasn't come till now. There's a lot more that you can do. So I'm looking forward to seeing work in future which doesn't just win on the India stage, but can also hold a candle to the international forums.
And the winner in this category is
The gold award goes to
Viacom 18 once again. Congratulations. For the next category of awards, which is Best Use of PR by a Corporate, can we play the names, please?
The last subcategory under corporate and public is Best Use of PR by a Corporate.
The number of entries this year had increased. This is the second time that I'm judging these awards. The one before was about 3 years ago. And the difference that I can make out is while the number of entries has increased, there were some fabulous entries, but beyond that there was a long tail of mediocrity. Now I personally believe that a lot better work has been done in India in this year. So I would say that more organizations and individuals need to come forward and showcase their good work.
And the first winner in this category is...
The Bronze Award goes to...
Godrej once again! Can we have some noise, guys? Can we have some noise? We're very... having the team once again here. Congratulations. Congratulations. Can we have the name of the next winner, please?
The Silver Award goes to...
Process Communication. Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations, and the final award in this category goes to...
The Gold Award goes to...
MSL India. Can we have the winners on stage, please? Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the last leg of awards for tonight, and the first category under the people and consultancies is... Can we play the AV, please?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we proceed to the special category of the evening, that is People and Consultancies and Special Awards. The first category is Young Consultancy of the Year.
Thanks for the organizing committee. I think it's done a fantastic job. Wonderful opportunity, a great learning experience. Actually, you come to know, what the other players are doing, what the other best practices are. I think sitting every day in our office, we are too caught up with what we are doing. So I think it's a great opportunity for us to learn and realize what is happening in the outside world. So I think overall a great experience.
And the winner is...
The award goes to Local Communications.
Local Communications. Congratulations. Some noise, guys. This is the last leg of the awards. next subcategory under the people and consultancies is Specialist Consultancy of the Year. And the winner, and can we have the AB please, the names?
The next category is Specialist Consultancy of the Year.
No, it's a great initiative. I mean, trying to recognize the talent that exists and reward them, recognize them is amazing. So, you know, you need more of this. You need more of this. Especially in our fraternity. I mean, it's in this field, which is not as well recognized, I would say, by people as it should. So all this is very, very good. I'm going to give the fraternity as a whole the fillip. So I'm very happy.
And the winner of the Specialist Consultancy of the Year is
the award
Media Mantra. Congratulations. Congratulations! Congratulations! For the next, yes, okay, yes, we want to say, could you say a few words to us?
I want to thank jury who have, you know, and also, most of you would be thinking, why did Kunal came on stage? You know, I want to thank this guy, you know why? Because I started my career with Value 360. So Kunal, whatever we have achieved is something which I always wanted, you know, people like to say on the stage that this is something which we have done. And also, I want to thank two more people, you know, Gaurav Patra, I usually say him, Gaurav sir, and also Manisha, you know, I think these three guys, today what we are is wherein we started the career from. So this is the biggest award which we have got as a consultancy. And therefore, Kunal was on the stage. Thank you guys, thank you jury, thank you all of you, thank you.
Congratulations. So the next big category is Rising PR Consultancy of the Year. Could we have the name of the winners, please?
The next category is Rising PR Consultancy of the Year.
Very good qualities. Of course, there's a mixed bag. Some of them were absolutely exceptional. Some of them could be better. I think what is important for people is, I'm sure they're doing excellent work, but the presentation is not necessarily there. So it'll be great if some of the entries which are doing great work can be also equally impactful when they're presenting. But a large number of entries were fabulous. They were very, very impactful. And it was amazing to see such great work being done.
And the winner is Kaizen Communications.
Kaizen.
Congratulations. Could you come in the center, please, for a group picture in the center? Yeah. One second. I want to, can I request one of the team members to speak? Share two words, one of the team members, about this win? Anyone?
I would like to thank the jury members for
seeing the potential in Kaizen PR and awarding us such a brilliant award, I would say. Thank you so much.
A round of applause. Moving on to our next category, which is Mid-Sized PR Consultancy of the Year. Could we have the name of the winners, please?
The next category is Mid-Sized PR Consultancy of the Year.
I think the fact that the number of entries have gone up from something like what I've been told, 200 plus entries last year to 300 plus, shows that a lot of brands are vying to get the recognition for their PR efforts. And it also says a lot about the fact that PR is being seen as a very important activity for brands, for building their brand or sustaining their brand or strengthening their brand reputation in the market. So I think the mix of entries across what I could see was pretty strong, pretty good.
And the name of the winner is...
The award
PR
goes to
Pandit!
Public Relations.
Congratulations! Congratulations. May I request Ms. Jain to share a few words with us.
Jury, but most importantly, thank you to my entire team. I think it's been great to be recognized in our 20th year, and it just puts a lot of pressure, right? We've got to grow up right now. So hopefully, can't wait another 20 years. I'll be too old then. So the next lot of our team members have to sort of grow it faster and make it much stronger. Thank you.
Congratulations, Ms. Jain. Moving on to our next category, which is Large PR Consultancy of the Year. Can we have the name of the winners, please?
The next category is Large PR Consultancy of the Year.
No, I think this is my second time, and it's really elaborate, the process that they go through, unfortunately.
Okay, and the winner is... Okay,
In anybody's mind.
Factors.
So it's very genuine, authentic.
Congratulations.
And the award goes to Ad Factors PR.
Congratulations. May I request Mr. Behel to share a few words with us? Mr. Behel, may I request you to share a few words with us?
I think before I say some things, a few things, we must give a big hand to Anurag Batra and his team for putting this whole thing together. And like Alan made some predictions, I'm going to add to Alan's predictions this year. Anurag will get a Rajya Sabha ticket.
I want to interrupt. Here I will interrupt. I want to tell you a lot of my Nawal's father-in-law is like family, and he was joking with my parents the other day. We were having dinner, 30th November, and he said the similar thing. And I said, lots of my friends want to be in the Rajya Sabha, and the only way they'd make it is I start a restaurant called Rajya Sabha. So I think I'd definitely make it to Rajya Sabha because I'll own it. So Madan is absolutely right about his prediction.
Now that the Congress is making a campaign comeback, his chances have improved. So thank you, Anurag. Thank you, all the wonderful clients of Adfactors, 330 of them, and the 50-odd large projects that we do. Thank you, the wonderful folks at Adfactors. There are no leaders and no high potentials. Everybody is a high potential in Adfactors. As we say, Adfactors is a laboratory for social experiments to unleash human potential. And there is a famous saying by Guru Gobind Singh, if some of you understand Punjabi. It says, "Chidi nalo baaj ladawa, ta Gobind Singh naam kahawa," which means every person here is a high potential person, and every person will do a best. That's how you create India's largest firm. And this is, I mean, only 15 years ago we were the 10th largest firm. And then in 5-6 years we became India's largest firm. This year, the way things look, we might be thrice as large as the next one, or the next three put together. So we would like to continue that way. We would like to have your affection and your trust of the whole industry, of clients in particular, of our people, and we will continue to serve and will continue to grow. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Behel, for these lovely words. We move on to our next first category under the overall excellence. And the first category is Young PR Professional of the Year. Can we have the winners, please?
Moving on to the Special Awards category, the first subcategory is Young PR Professional of the Year.
And the winner is Deepak Kapoor, Godrej Industries. Congratulations. Mr. Kapoor, can you share a few words with us here, please?
My two words would be let's party. Okay, I believe everyone is getting late. So, but I believe IPRCCA is a very good platform.
And without playing the AB, I'm naming the winner is Kunal Kishore, Value 360
The next
Communications.
category is PR.
Congratulations. Congratulations, Mr. Kishore. Can we have some words from you, some inspiration?
I think winning is a very bad habit because when you lose, then you don't like it. We've been winning this year, and I think this is the final awards. When you are a rookie, when you start in an industry, and when you're young, the only thing that you're very confident about is your work. And then you doubt everything that is around it. So when you're confident about your work, then you question people like Anurag that why don't we win the award? And I think we all learn through our process. 3 years back, I questioned Anurag that we have grown 70%, and as an agency, what does it take for an agency to be recognized as the Agency of the Year? And then I realized it's just not about your work, but it's all about an overall aspect that you are able to present. From then till now, I think we have from a lot of platforms, we've been able to get our work recognized. And I think today, I take this as a celebration of work of Value 360. I want to thank the entire team of Value 360 because ultimately I'm just a face around it. A special thanks to our partners, Manisha and Gaurav sir, because I think they have been pillar. When I become the face, they are the ones who are handling the work at the back end. So thank you everybody. Thank you jury. Thank you Anurag, Naval, and the entire team of Exchange for Media.
Thank you, Mr. Kishore. Moving on. Before we move on to our last award of the day, I would again like to thank all of our partners who have been part of these awards. This award is presented by AdFactors PR, Knowledge-Driven Communications, and co-powered by Media Mantra, MSL, Publicis Group's Public Relations and Integrated Communications Network. Co-gold partners are Kaizen, Avian, We, Business-Driven Communications, PR Pundit, Urban Mobility Partner, Uber, Lifestyle PR Partner, Actimedia PR, Lifestyle Experts, Creativity Partner, Weber Shandwick, Digital Media Partners, Media Value Works, serving enterprises with B2B communication needs, Knowledge Partner, PolicyBazaar.com, Compare, Buy, Save, Academic Partner, Pearl Academy, Associate Partner, Godrej, and co-partners, Tex100, Wired Differently, the Publicist, Communication Council, and the Commune. The TV partner is NewsX, advertising partner, Intact Advertising, Visibility Online and Skyline, gifting partner, Bio Ayurveda, live webcast partner, 24 Frames Digital. Let's have the sponsor AVs once again, please. Okay, we move on. We skip that. For the last award, under the category of overall excellence, which is a Lifetime Achievement Award, the winner is Mr. Madan Behel of AdFactors. Can we give him a standing ovation, please? Mr. Behel, I will again invite you to share a few words with us.
So, when things like this happen, you feel envious of people like Nikhil Day. You're not getting a job anywhere anytime soon now. So, thank you, the jury. And the jury was headed this time by Dr. Pragna Ram, who taught me public relations at the KC College, Mumbai. And thank you. A lot of people, when you get a lifetime award, there are a lot of people who contribute to you through the lifetime. They are your family, they are your friends, they are your partners, senior partners. My partner Rajesh Chaturvedi, I must particularly mention. So about Pradeep Raje and Arun Hori and Percy Dubhash and people like Sameer Kapoor and Lavang and many others in Bombay like Arwa Hussain. They all, I mean, you heard of the Govinda that goes up in Mumbai when they break the handi? So the guy on the top actually goes on the top because he's standing on the shoulders of too many people. And without them, he's useless or she's useless. So a lot of people deserve that thanks, but most importantly, I think it is the clients. Agency is known by its clients. An agency is what its clients make it. And I can never thank my clients enough. They have made what Adfactors is. Whether it is the Tata Group as a whole, who took us on board even without a pitch. And that became a story or an inspired story somewhere in the international media. Or the Godrej Group, who won so many wonderful awards today, or the Mahindras, or the Birlas, or the Hindujas, or so many of them. They all conglomerates are Adfactors clients, or the State Bank, or the Axis Bank. I mean, you can keep naming them, or the Vodafones, or the Samsungs. It will take me 1 hour to just recount all the names who are current clients, and many of them have been 5 years, 7 years, 10 years with the journey. So they enrich you. And of course, the folks at Adfactors PR. I think the jury has been unfair to me by giving this award, because it says time to retire. This is the third I'm getting this year. The PRSI gave one, the ECO put me in the Hall of Fame, and they all seem to be signaling bahut ho gaya yaar. But sadly, I'm not going anywhere. There has been a huge debate in Adfactors, and people keep asking me, what is the succession plan? What is the succession plan? And one day I said, shut up, I have an answer. And the answer is, I'm 62, I've decided to work 100 years complete. And so that's 38 years remaining, and my partners also agreed with me. So we will talk about this after 35 years. Until then, no discussion. So I'm just joking, of course. God decides all these things. There is a feeling of, am I allowed 2 minutes?
Yeah.
There's a feeling of satisfaction. You don't feel proud, you feel humbled when such things happen. When you reach these things, you feel, you only have a sense of gratitude. When you become a market leading firm, when you become the most awarded firm, when you are in a pole position in multiple practices, in multiple segments, in multiple verticals, when you have the trust of 750 people within or 350 clients, where you are trusted and you are the firm of choice for complex things in the country or the world, you feel humbled. And I only wish that in times to come, I continue to be deserving of the trust and the faith that people have in me as an individual, as a leader, and in the wonderful agency that we have. All these things come by some basic qualities, and I think for the folks who have still chosen to be in the room and are not in the bar outside yet, there are a few things, and that is simplicity, that is humility, that is a resolve that you can move the mountain if the mountain comes and nothing can come in your way. You will just keep working hard, hard, hard. You will outwork everybody and outthink everybody. That is when you reach these journeys. So it's a firm, or as an individual, I have enjoyed the trust of an entire generation of business leaders in India. We've done every single IPO that happened above $1 billion. We've done every single merger and acquisition that happened in the last 25 years. So when complex projects, you become the agency of choice or the firm of choice, you are aware of the cognizant of the responsibility that the market places in you. And it's not about doing some more revenue or doing some more, I mean, there's of course another factor. We are the only independent firm surviving. We're the only Indian independent, so in a particular scale. Of course, there is Kunal, and he's just got what he richly deserved. But in the top peer group, we're the only firm surviving. And does it put a certain responsibility on Adfactors as a firm that there is 1.3 billion Indians who must say, okay, we have one firm of our own yet, which is truly Indian. I think it's a responsibility, and Adfactors would like to announce that we would like to carry it all the time. We are not selling it to anybody. We would like to carry the ethos, the traditions, the culture that this country represents, and in that tradition we will continue to work for a long time. But at a time like this, when you get these awards, you have to be seized of the future. The surest way of failing is to rely on history, because what got you here is surely not what is going to take you out there. So the rear view mirror of the pastures, green pastures and level fields and wonderful forestry behind is not the thing to be inspired by. You have to look at the front view, and the view ahead is a mountain, that road that goes up a mountain on curvaceous roads. There are potholes, and the light is very dim, and there is lightning and there is thunder. That is the kind of world we are now living in. It's a very volatile, very complex, very uncertain world where nobody is sure about what's happening. Forget 10 years, 5 years from now. We don't know what's happening 3 years from now. That's the scale of disruption brought about by, from technology to biotechnology to demographics of this country, to the culture shifts that are happening, seismic shifts happening in the culture here, to policy, regulation. Just about everything that can disrupt our clients is disrupting them. And who will they go and look up to for helping them navigate at least some of those things? Of course, the PR firm. The advertising firm doesn't understand the world. By and large, it's been allowed to chuna lagao. Many people say this is good, this is good. It's a PR firm that has the empathy, that has the complex understanding of issues in society, that has the understanding of complex web of policy, markets, media, influencers. And the responsibilities on this profession are far bigger than we sometimes understand. We have to therefore rise up to this occasion as an industry, and I would like to urge all of you to reflect on this. When we go to the work every day, what expectations we have to fulfill, what roles do we have to play for the firm, for our colleagues, for the clients, and maybe someday we should think for Indian society at large. Are we only about ourselves, or can public relations become a change catalyst in the myriad issues that this society, that the world is facing? But let's take a myopic view of India itself. Are we going to become a change catalyst in society? Are we going to say, no, we will fight diabetes? We are the diabetes capital of the world. We are the cancer capital of the world. We are child obesity capital of the world. And we are in many, many negative ways, we are the capital of the world. Can the public relations profession come together someday and say These 5 issues we are taking up, and we are resolving our differences. We'll not only play cricket, but we'll also do these things. We'll not only have fun and games, but we'll also do these things. And that is what I would like the PR industry to rise up to. As an industry, we need to come together to face critical challenges, and I'll take half a minute more. Life in public relations is not easy, and most of you who are at least on the agency side, I'm not saying Copcom is easier, but agency side have a lot of challenges every day. You have a screaming client, you have a screaming boss, you have a screaming newspaper, everybody is screaming. And there's nobody says, well, you did a good job today. So sometimes people like this become very resilient. They become very strong in life. And you have to become strong because that responsibility has been vested. Don't necessarily jump and get the next Copcom job tomorrow available. Because the temptation is very high. Can I escape this burden? Can I escape this? And Copcom jobs are not easy, I'm not saying that. But the agency job is one of the most, and therefore I want to present this as a challenge. But there are issues like talent shortage is a global issue, but in India, it's a particularly strong issue. Take leadership. I would like to submit to the House today that there is a crisis of leadership in the Indian PR industry. Of course, a crisis of leadership is there all over the world. Even Mr. Trump is a crisis of leadership in US. And so is Duterte, and so many others are there. But in our industry, leadership at the senior level and mid-level, we have simply no leaders left. All of them migrated to Copcom or consulting or somewhere else. And who does this? What do they expect from the consulting business where responsibility every year is pushed 1 or 2 levels down? And therefore, how do we deliver counseling? And you're expecting ideas from us, you're expecting knowledge from us. So it's a challenge that the industry has to come together and solve. I have a responsibility for the clients. I must take this stand today and say that there is an increasing delta or a gap between the service cost inflation in the PR industry and in the rate at which fees are rising. The service cost rises 14-15% every year in a talent-starved industry in India. We are not Europe. But the service cost inflation or the fee hike on an average is 2-3%. Unless, and it is not clients of A agency or B agency, I'm appealing to the client or the buying side at large, nationally, and the Copcoms particularly who left from the agency world and went there, that if you want to keep the agency business alive, if you want to have a robust consulting business, you have to be an enlightened client force, and you have to understand that if you expect ideas, if you expect thinking, if you expect great stuff, awards, if you expect good talent, then please help us at least match up the inflation that the industry is going through. And if you don't do that, we will only keep struggling all the time in trying to serve you. So these are some of the points I would like to make. We, as leaders, whether it is Archana sitting here and Nitin sitting here or Kunal and some of the other leaders who are not here, we have to come together, rise up to the occasion, because we have the aspirations of so many thousands of young people who work with us, so many thousands of clients who are expecting us to hold their hand and say, can you lead me through this crisis? Can you make sense of this issue? Can you help me get a little digital? Can you manage this problem I'm having internally? There is disruption all over, and as a PR firm, as a PR industry, we have to come together to solve some of these things for all the stakeholders who have vested so much trust in us. I'm grateful to all of you who are here. I'm grateful to all of you who are not here for this little Lifetime Achievement Award, and the jury in particular who thought it worthy. But the last word that Buddha said was Chirai Veti, which means, Johnny Walker said it in English, keep walking. So I will keep walking, and he won't give me another Lifetime Achievement Award, but I'll sit in the benches somewhere and be around. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Behel. I would request you to stay on stage, and I will request all the winners to come on stage for a group photo, please. All the winners, please, on stage. Each team, one of the team members, yeah, for a group picture. Can we have a member from each team, the winning team, come on stage for a group photo, please? We don't need music, there's enough music in the room. Okay. Congratulations, winners, once again. Can we have all the winners here? Yeah. Mr. Mantri, Ms. Jain, can we have you on stage, please? Okay. Perfect. Mr. Behel. Yes, Mr. Mantri. Congratulations again. Can we have a group photograph, please? With a huge round of applause. Thank you. This brings us to the end of this year's IPRCCA. Hope to see you next year again. Please do join us for dinner and cocktails outside. Thank you.